Right, good. Okay, so if you saw my other video earlier, you would have seen me make a nice little dessert. What you wouldn't have seen is what the dessert actually looks like, because the other camera, this one, wasn't working at the time. So here it is. Okay, it's showing away nicely in here, and this is what they actually look like. So there you go, that is the dessert. Okay, so you can see you've got the lovely little fruity compote thing going on there, you've got the yogurt layer on the top, and you've got that lovely brown sugar, chocolate, maple syrup. Ooh, absolutely, just so good. It's just absolutely amazing. I really love this little dessert. Idiot proof, 6-7 minutes to make, really easy, cheap as chips, ticks all the boxes. Love it. Okay, so that's what I'm having for pudding. Okay, what am I going to have for my main course? Well, tonight I'm going to do a really idiot proof, totally simple Chinese pork dish. Off the chart simple, really tasty, really healthy, really quick. Just can't go wrong with it really. It ticks all the boxes for proper cooking at home. So I've pre-prepped some of the food you've got here, and just while we wait for the kettle to boil there, I hope you can hear me over the kettle. Chilli, garlic, ginger. The holy trinity of Chinese food. Chilli, garlic, ginger. Absolutely amazing flavour combination. Works brilliantly, works really well. The two slowest parts of this, believe it or not, when I start to get this on, you'll see this, are the noodles, okay, and toasting the nuts. So I'm just going to bung in to that pan there, which has already got some heat going underneath it. And that's the noodles. Boom. Boiling water straight on top of that. Idiot proof, classic Jamie cheat. Get your kettle going, and off you go. And that's that essentially. And that'll just simmer away nicely there, softening up those noodles so they will be ready when we want them in about 10 minutes time, which is about as long as this takes to cook. This wok is heating up nicely. Into that I am going to chuck just a handful of mixed seeds. Okay, so in here I've got sunflower seeds, I've got pine nuts, there's a few other little odds and ends in there that I'm not entirely sure what they are, but they're just mixed seeds, just a whole bunch of mixed seeds. I'm just going to toast those for a bit. Tastes fantastic, really healthy, all great stuff. That doesn't quite need to be so hot. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to prep the meat. Well away from the veggies, different knives, all those kind of other things. This is real world cooking, so if you're watching out for hygiene faux pas, please don't write in. I don't care. No one else is going to be eating this except me tonight, so whatever. So here we go. Nice sharp knife. These aren't particularly expensive knives, they're just as the knives, but I keep them sharp, and I keep them sharp with the sharp stone. Put the two together. Working with a blunt knife, total pain in the backside. Unless your name's Alison O'Donnell, you know what happens when you get into a kitchen with a knife, love. Just don't do it, okay? Get someone else to do the chopping for you. It's just safer. Just safer. Okay, so I've got here a nice pork loin chop. Okay, and we're going to bung the rest of those back in there. Again, pork, nice cheap meat. Not enough room in there at the minute, so we'll just bung that there. Cheap as chips from Lidl's. Again, and we're just going to get rid of a little bit of bone that is in there. Just going to get that off of there, like that. I'll give these a little bit of a toss while they're in there, and I'm going to chop this up into not too bigger slices, not too big a bit. So I just need a slightly smaller knife to get that bone out of there. Give me a moment, and I just get that down. Minutes. That's all this is going to take. There we go, hack into that. Clearly haven't sharpened this knife particularly well. There you go, let's get the bone out of there. I'm not interested in that. Let's give those seeds a little bit more of a toss. There we go. I'm going to just cut this into strips. Okay, I'm going to leave the fat on. You don't have to if you're conscious of those kind of things. You can trim that fat off if you want to. Personally, I'm leaving it on for one reason and one reason only, and that is that it is delicious. And that's what I'm interested in here. As long as your overall fat content, fat's not the enemy. You know, be careful with your fat. I don't eat a lot of fat, so if I want to keep my fat on my pork in this dish, really doesn't make a lot of difference. As long as it's part of your overall diet. There you go, that's that chopped up into nice little cubes. I don't want it too big, I don't want it too small, because I want it to cook quite quickly. This is stir fry. It's all about minutes from wok to gob. Toasted quite nicely, so they're ready to go. Just going to bung those in a bowl to one side for 1 minute. That goes in there like that. Simple, boom, tasty, delicious, really nice. We're going to get a little bit of oil in that wok. Again, fat's not the enemy, don't be afraid of it. There we go, that's going to go in there. Okay, and like I want it to be nice and hot, so I'm going to check it out. Just going to chuck a bit of onion in there. If that's sizzling, we're ready to go. So into that is going to go my onions. Straight away, chuck that in there. I'm going to grate some ginger, one of my all-time favourite smells. Grated ginger is fabulous, really tasty, gives a nice heat to the food, subtle warmth in there. That's going in there. My garlic cloves. Boom, straight in there, no mucking about. In she goes, and that's going to go in there. And I'm just going to stir fry that for a couple of minutes. Keep it quick, keep it moving, because the wok's on a pretty high heat. And that already smells good. I love that combination of ginger, garlic, onions. Fantastic smell. Really good. Give my hands a very quick wash while prepping the meat. There we go. Should have done that before I kind of handled the veggies really, but hey, we're all learning. First time I've done these videos. Does it show? I think so. Very amateurish. Anyway, here we go. That's my onions. They're softening away quite nicely there. I'm loving the way that's looking. Into that then goes my pork. Straight in. Boom. Easy as. Gonna let that brown for a couple of minutes again. Just stirring that nice and quickly, good high heat on there. Give my noodles a bit of a stir while I'm waiting, because they are going to, in no time at all, break up that nest a little bit. A little bit of lumpy noodles. There it goes, fantastic stuff. And that's back on there, a bit more heat on there. Keep that pork moving, keep it going. Okay, now this is where it starts to get fun. This is where I start to add some really great flavours into this. Into that is going to go a big dollop of honey. This is what's going to give it that sweet stickiness. Amazing. Just huge dollop of honey into there. Okay, we're going to get that moving around really quickly, because I want the pork to coat in that honey. I want some sticky honey sweetness going on there. That's where that's going to go. Okay, onto that is going to go a little bit of chilli. Now, I don't like a lot of chilli in this particular dish, I've got to be honest with you. I like the heat more to come from the ginger, so I've used a very little bit of chilli there. I don't like when you cook spicy foods. I find this if I show you one of my curries, particularly the Thai curry, the fish curries that I do. You know, I want to be able to taste the meat. Now, I want to know what I'm eating, okay? Sometimes you just go to a curry place or whatever, or people cook curries, and all you can really taste is the heat of the chilli, and I'm not into that at all. I want to be able to taste what I'm eating, you know, I want to know that's pork, and then all those lovely, nice little subtle flavours that kind of come out from that as well. Into that is going to go he said, optimistically, well prepared as always. Some light soy sauce. Big bag of that. So just give it that lovely golden brown, Chinese kind of colour. That's good, just give that a little taste. See how that's coming along. Yeah, that's good. You got heat in the chilli, you got the saltiness of the soy sauce, you got the sweetness of the honey in there. Let's give a little bit more chilli into that. It's going on quite nicely. Okay, into that is going to go my veggies. Now you see I like big veggies, I like to see what I'm eating, I like to be able to taste what I'm eating. No mucking about. Big veggies, I still want them crunchy and crisp. You know, I don't want any nonsense coming out of that. Let's give that another little taste over. Yep, going well. Let's put a little bit of pepper in there. I'm pretty much out of sea salt, but what I have got is going to go in there. It's going to go well. Keep flipping that, keep moving that. Fantastic stuff. Back in go my seeds. Okay, we're going to stick some cashews in there as well. New bag of cashews. Come on, you can work. Don't you do that. There we go. All about the speed, all about where it's going. There it goes. Boom, boom, boom. Don't mind it about. Keep it moving, keep it going. Okay, and finally into that. Now the heat's going to come off that. I'm going to chuck just a handful of greens. This is watercress, spinach and rocket. Lovely, it's peppery. It's really good. You could put more authentic Chinese food into there if you like. Bok choy, just spinach. You know, whatever you fancy really. Just to go in there, and you can tell this is just so healthy. You know, you've got greens in there. You've got, so it doesn't have to wilt a little bit. You've got red peppers. You've got nuts. You've got lovely pork. It's all good. It's all really good, and it all tastes really good. Now that's the job done on that. I'm going to take that off the heat now. I'm going to strain and serve out my noodles. Here we go. I can just head straight to the sink. My noodles are ready. In there you go. Bit of shake. Chuck that on there. I'm going to bung in a bit of soy sauce on that. I'm going to toss those in the soy sauce. There we go. Let that settle for a minute. Meat's resting just for a second as well, gives me a half a chance to move all this stuff out of the way. So you can see what I've done. Hopefully you can actually see it this time. Wouldn't that be great? Wallop, don't stab yourself. Here we go. So that goes in there like that. Noodles into there. Well, that's excess soy sauce, just drain off a little bit there. Not too much liquid in there. Noodles in there, job's good. You got Chinese on top of that. I'm going to use a big spoon because I want the juices to come out from this. Here we go. Big chunks of everything. Some nice red peppers on there as well. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Presentation, not my strong point. We're all about flavour. Let's get the meat on there. Some onions on there. Some seeds on there. What can I say? It's quick, it's easy, it's cheap. It's tasty. It's just everything you want in man food. Let's give this a go because pretty hungry now, I don't mind telling you. Let's go on a little bit of... Yeah. Okay, so just enough chilli for me. Also, I don't want it too hot. I prefer the heat to come from the ginger. Definitely feel that ginger in there. We've got sticky sweetness of the honey. Onions, nuts, giving it a nice little bit of crunch. Nice little toasted back note. Still crunchy. And you can hear me crunching on that. But my god, that's good. Really quick, really flavourful. Idiot proof, healthy. So you've got that. You got that. There you go. Easy as. Boom. Really tasty, really quick. How long did that stir fry take again, even with the prep time? 10-15 minutes. It's all there. It's really, really tasty, really healthy dessert. Well, kind of, apart from the sugar. Really tasty food. Kind of stuff I absolutely love. It's so quick, it's so simple. I really do wonder why anyone microwaves anything when you can just knock that stuff up so quickly. It's just incredible, it's tasty, it's good. Absolutely love it. Hope you enjoyed it too.